yeah. I ain't from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up. I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it. I let it occur. Whatever occurs. Thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my ankle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Packers going up against the Miners. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Sacramento Miners. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. To him right up the gut. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Hall of Famer Howie Long with the tackle.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed. Watch it now, Barney.
McCarron to throw on second down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Yeah, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. D. Ford in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. This is fielded at the 27. Look at the dance and the juke. Try the Brown game here with the running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Shipped together here from the D-line. First carry for Lamar Miller. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Hurry up, here we go. Gone. Watch it now, Barney. Gone. Here we go now. Green. Let's go. Boom, landed. Gone.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. A give to the fullback on the dive. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 18. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And now back out comes the offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now McCarron throwing on 2nd. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position, because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown! A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for him throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you think to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. McCarron again here on 2nd and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now here's McCarron on 3rd. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and that's not what he did after the catch.
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Here we go now.
McCarron on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now here's McCarron again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off. Usually after about 3 to 4 steps, it cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
McCarron will try again on 2nd. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run. They made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Another pistol look here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
it's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He sets to fire deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
On 1st and 10, here's A.J. McCarron. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A gain of 6 there on first.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. He's got the size, the hands.
Speed, a flat-out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you? So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Green 39.
A.J. McCarron looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Back 99,
They come out here in the I. 3rd and goal. Can the offense punch it? And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
He's got it, and it's 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little.
And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
They'll look to throw here. Setting up the screen from Miller. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Smith catches left side. That one good for 14 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 4th down. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. And Myers able to knock it through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points. But they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Flush to his right. They fight. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are back within a score.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
On 2nd down, here's McCarron. He's going to air one out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll drop the throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Here's Ryan Quigley now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. puts this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Pete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And quickly they get to the line. On 1st and 10, here's A.J. McCarron. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. A.J. McCarron looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Now that's the way you run offense. Understanding your clock situation. Excellent job getting to the sideline and getting out of bounds. That's the way to conserve time.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And Myers able to knock it through. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Just go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Well, that wasn't just a loss. That was a loss of big yardage there. So the sense you're starting to get, is that offensively things are starting to pile up against them, and they've got to find a way to stop that. Conversely, how about the great call by the defensive coordinator? He realized,
and he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the set, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Watching that, Marty. Here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit. Watching that, Marty. Set. 3-19. Gun.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Watching that, Marty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look, and he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So make it back-to-back sacks, and the second one cost him a couple of points.
and the easy thing is to put this all on the offensive line, but maybe they need to start changing their game planning and their calls. Quicker passes, running plays, especially when you're this deep in your own territory.
And here now the offense heading back out there. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. To throw, it's McCarron. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
This is taken at the 23. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. Their dangerous wide receiver, 76 yards. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw, McCarron. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
All right, here we go.
McCarron again here on 2nd and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They come out here in the eye. Here's McCarron to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 18 yards there and a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Fresh set of downs here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing on first. Here's McCarron. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll go on the ground. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked #1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. On second down, here's McCarron. Peek's got it over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough third down awaits them.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now here's McCarron on third. And it's caught. Touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Taking it right down Broadway. 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Lamar Miller. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done. And
he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. We are back now in Sacramento. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. McCarron to throw on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now McCarron throwing on 2nd. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The ball comes out.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it on the toss. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers. Everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Let's go.
Play clock winding down. To throw is McCarron. Trying to lay. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory. He's got him in. Complete. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. 52.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 22. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Tim carry now for Lamar Miller. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll drop the throw. That is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. This one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will actually break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On 1st and 10, here's A.J. McCarron. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. And they'll run it here. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one.
Let's go! 3-19!
On 2nd down, here's McCarron. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. $12 yards to go on 3rd down. 5 receivers in the game, 4 of them to the left side. Now here's McCarron on 3rd. And he's got Pete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And Jay Gruden says, let's go for this thing. They're going to try it here on 4th. McCarron and company going for it on 4th. He's got his man on the crossing route. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, you're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the home team here, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.